Hey guys, I want to do a trade recap on the ticker SEEL. So lately, I've been focusing on trading based off alerts I set on the weekend on Thinkorswim. They are based off high volume runners, so what I'm looking for is a previous resistance on the daily chart that becomes new support and use that level as my risk. So on this trade, I'm using 493 as a level of interest to go long, and this is based off the daily chart. So currently right now, I am long 200 shares at an average price of $4.90. Currently right now, I have a stop loss at $4.93. So worst case scenario, the trade doesn't work out and basically break even trade for me, and I'm okay with that. I'm trying to trade stress free. That's what my ultimate goal is. And if it doesn't work out, it does not work out. There are definitely more opportunities that come in the stock market every single day. So I'll fast forward it, just show you guys some key levels that I kept seeing during the trade. And right now it's 510 and also high day. So you see it tests 514 or it doesn't even get to that level, and it goes back to 510. And there seems to be a battle on that given area. Again, 510 level is holding as a resistance point. We start down ticking, and $5 seems to be another level of interest, and we crack it. But if you look at the bids, it seems like bids keeps coming back in around $4.99, $4.98, and I feel pretty confident that price action will go towards the upside if we reclaim $5. So you see that reclaim at the $5 level. So we're testing high day right here again, and we break through, make a new high day around 520. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart, and I can say, hey, maybe 510 is a new base. So we're testing new high day, and it gets rejected a little bit. But I keep seeing bids coming in. We saw there were a lot of bids around 520, and it drops down 515. We see the bids keep stacking. 515, so that's a good sign for me. Start seeing that 520 reclaim. It could be potentially a new base. So I set a new stop loss at 496, just 3 cents higher than when I usually had it. Again, if I get stopped out, I'm okay with that. Worst case scenario is a break-even trade for me, and I learn from it, take notes, and engage in a new opportunity. So 520 again reclaims, and we're looking for new highs. Bids keep coming back in around 522. You can see on the level 2, the bids are stacking. Right here, we're making new highs, 538. Cancel my stop loss because I feel like I could probably move it higher. Put my stop loss at 510. Putting my stop loss at 510, it still gives the trade some room and for it to work itself. So currently right now just 17 cents stop loss, or 16 cents. I'm pretty confident 510 is a new base level, and if that 510 level breaks, momentum could shift towards the downside. As you saw, we had a brief test towards the downside, but it seems 510 definitely held that level. We start making new highs, 538. Now a new high of 540. So something that I've noticed on the times and sales is speeding up. And for me, I feel like I should start being prepared to start selling. I still have my stop loss at 510. Again, I feel that if 510 level breaks, the trade could shift towards the downside. So we start holding this 540 level, and bids keep coming in. We start making new highs. I'm looking at the 15-minute chart, and we look pretty extended. So again, my radar is saying, hey, maybe you should start selling. So I'm currently up 11% on the trade. Pretty happy about that. Anything for me, 7%, I'm always happy. So we're still hovering around this 540 level, and we're shooting for new highs at 549. Again, we're testing 550 now. If you look at the 5-minute chart and look at the 15-minute chart, we're still holding trend. Even on the 1-minute chart, we're still holding trend. Put a stop loss at 530. In my head, I think I was telling myself, well, if we break below 530, potentially the momentum could be shifted towards the downside. So we make a new high at 555. And 550 could be a new base. If bids keep coming back in like this, then I could potentially say, hey, 550 is the new level. And I probably will raise my stop above 550. Currently just 12% on the trade. I'm very happy with this trade, how it's working out. Just not thinking about it, there are definitely some moments where I could have added some more shares into my position. Why I didn't do it at the time, probably not too sure about that. Just something I just had to work on. So you can look on the level 2 and you see that 550 is a important level and is trying to hold. It is a key level. So 550 is holding and it keeps getting bids. I think we're about to see a new high today. Again, crack 550, but look how fast that will regain that 550 level. Back on the bid side, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking if 550 retains as on the bid side. So we start making a new high day. And the tape starts accelerating, starts getting faster. Looking at the 15-minute chart, and it seems like it's pretty extended. We're hitting a new high day of 573. I cancel my stop loss, and I'm thinking to myself, hey, it could start speeding up. Um, you know, and I think I'm trying to evaluate where I should put my stop loss at, because I feel like there could be a potential crack. So currently right now high day is 573, and we're still towards that new high day. Biz keeps coming in. 570 levels holding, and we make a new high day. Again, the time to sell is accelerating, and I'm adjusting my stop loss just in case. So we may have a high day of 589. Still sitting here evaluating where I should put my stop loss at. I'm saying maybe around 550, 560. I know 550 was a base for me. We're getting back in the 570s. And it seems like 580s don't want to hold. So 570s, it seems like we're about to crack. I have my stop loss ready to go at 560. Again, if it cracks, I'm okay with that. It gives me a chance to reevaluate the trade if there's a possibility of getting back in. So we crack 569, put a stop loss at 560. And we go to the downside. So we continue forward. Right now I'm probably saving my chart into my computer just to study, do a recap like I'm doing now. As you can see on that one candle, it tests this 580, but it could not hold. You see it start cracking to the downside. 557. And that 550 level breaks down. As you can see, momentum shifts to the downside. So I want to say that SEEL dropped a little more. Can't actually remember, but after that 550 level cracked, it never reclaimed it. Hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Write down in the comments if you took a similar trade. Were you looking to go short? Let me know. Thanks, guys.